Previously on the Blind Girl Experience.
During my recovery, that's when I realized, man, something is wrong with my sight. I can't see the numbers on my phone clearly. Yeah, and I started thinking maybe it's my glasses that are dusty, panguza, and still the same issue. So I had an idea. Maybe one of the side effects of laser is cataract. Moses, you're going blind.
Okay, hope it's not the one who told me the same thing, because that man is also at
And I'm like, huh? Yeah, the procedure was done, it was successful, but unfortunately the doctor scarred your retina and there's nothing we can do. And I can't go back to Tao to buy medication because juzi nilikuwa town na niligongwa na
gari.
I held it.
So you got to Nanyuki, you went to see your auntie, you got lost.
Yeah, I got
Who
lost.
found you?
My grandpa. But I had almost found my way. Only that when I just had found my way, I was just about to lose it again when he saw me on the road. And I stayed in Nanyuki for about a month and a week. The whole of December and the first week of January, then I went back home now. Back home in Nakuru. And there is when everything started kicking in, you know, the depression became real. You know, it became so crazy, I almost committed suicide. And I wasn't ready to take the rope. So I was going to do Subuku. And
What is Subuku?
Subuku is it's a Japanese way of dying with honor. You stab yourself in the stomach and you run the knife. It was that bad because I couldn't picture myself hanging from the tree or anywhere else. Come on, man. I wasn't going to clock out that way, but I thank God. My mom had to really learn how to, you know, understand me and how to get the whole idea of me going blind and what I can or cannot see. Because I could see at times using the peripheral vision, just a glimpse of everything or something. So kuna time angeni tuma kitu anaona nimeshika na nimepatia. But at times anitisha kitu iko right in front of me but I cannot see it. Anambia sioni. So I had to explain it to her. So I stayed at home the whole throughout the 2017, and then in June I joined the Kenya Society for the Blind. And there I was taught, I was introduced to orientation, you know, using the white cane, adaptive computers, and I was taught how to use the phone afresh, now using the screen readers and stuff.
All right.
And I think I did like 4, and also Braille, by the way, basic Braille.
Yeah.
Real tough language.
How was that?
There. Oh man.
My hands refused.
My fingers went numb because I couldn't use the what do you call it, the Braille machine.
Yeah.
My fingers, you know, you have to press it at a whole angle of 90 degrees straight. I just couldn't. So the next best option was to use the slate and stylus. You know, shindo medunga. Kama scribes or the Israelites, you know.
I felt like using the Braille is like gym. You guys gym, because first of all, those Braillers are hard. It's like typewriters za kitambo.
Exactly. And you see, at the Kenya Society for the Blind,
yes.
when you're learning how to, when you're newbie with Braille, with Braille, you're usually given a Braille that is totally knockout, like
Why
the
do
pins are out. So you're busy pressing, trying to form a word, and then napata buttons zimehang juu. So you're pressing so much energy.
What's the point of that? Your life is already hard.
I snapped. I told them, I'm done. I'm not going to teach myself using how to do Braille with a machine that's not working. In fact, I'm never going to use the Braille machine. Give me something else to use. So then that's when they introduced me to the slate and styler. And I actually found it way, way better than using the Braille machine.
Okay. So what is like after you learned the adaptive computer packages and you learned how to use the Braille, I mean you learned Braille, did you feel empowered?
Oh yes, I did, because now I realize, and I got something that I didn't have before. Now I actually have even the confidence of even leaving the house on my own, and just making my way, even at most to the church, to the stages, going to the shops. Now I can actually use my computer again. Now that was so much fulfilling. I could read books, I could download music, from the into my computer. I could do pretty much stuff that I used to do, but in a kind of different way.
Yes.
But still very much possible, right?
You've been included back into the society.
Exactly. And now I could even watch movies. Man, I love movies. And, I had all that, right? But then I realized, no, these are just skills. And what do I do with them?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I know that feeling that, fine, I can, but you see what my biggest concern with Braille is, what am I going to do with it? Sawa, it's a new language, but which person is going to talk with me Braille? It's like Spanish or Italian or,
I used to ask
or
them,
Kikuyu or Kalenjin.
I used to ask them, you're teaching me Braille, right? Yeah. So when I'm going for a job interview, am I supposed to carry this toolbox?
Yeah, exactly. So
It's a whole 5 kgs.
What are you saying? The Braille is like carrying a ton.
It's a whole 5 kgs.
So will you hold your white cane?
Everywhere.
Or will you hold the Braille?
And that 5 kg piece of machinery goes for 100 Gs clean. No, 120.
What?
Yes.
Wait, the stylus and whatever?
No, the Braille machine.
Why would...
5
That's
5
like
kgs
a laptop. Why would... Oh, man.
going for 120K.
Do you know that's a MacBook?
Uh-huh.
That's a MacBook.
No, that's a metallic MacBook. Full of pins and stuff.
No, that's like a really good MacBook. You can get it for 120.
Yeah.
So why am I carrying Braille?
You're carrying a Braille metallic MacBook.
Brana, it's never that serious. But I was okay. I was like, it's fine. I did Braille. I was like, you guys, thanks for this new language, but this is as far as I can get. If you ask me what Z is right now, I don't think I can remember. It's not that
I can remember very little about Braille, yet I did Braille English and so on.
So even the thing we're joking about with my friends is like, so you're going to talk to goats. If you want to become a farmer, you'll go talk to goats in Braille. Ama your people you're selling for eggs. Oh yeah, you've said, how much did you say? Okay, to cha-cha-cha-cha. Braille is personal. It's so personal.
That's on you, actually. When you start running the whole session, like
it's like you've locked yourself in a room and you're surviving on your own. Anyway,
exactly.
So another question I'd want to know, like, what is this thing that you used to do before that you don't do now?
Right now, I think the one thing I used to do before that, I didn't used to. Right now, mobility-wise, most of the places I used to go on my own, right? But then at times you find that if it's a place that you're not familiar with, you'll need a guide, which means an extra cost on your phone, bus fare, maybe even Uber and stuff. And also, you have to accommodate this person in every possible way because
meals and everything.
He's taking time off from whatever he's doing to take you there, right?
And you see, that's a thing that people don't understand. That you've lost your sight and now you need an extra person to take you through life the way you used to take yourself through life. And even if you have a guide, can be anybody, but even in employment, it's not that easy. You can't just pluck anyone from anywhere and say, oh yeah, so now I want you to be my guide, because they also have lives.
That's
and
true.
it's so hard to make somebody your personal guide, because at the end of the day, they'll need to do their own things.
Exactly. And here's the thing. You see, like you said, not everyone can be your guide. There are people who literally don't know how to guide.
Yeah.
They don't even have the grace to stick around someone who's visually impaired.
Even the patience.
No, yeah, like even that patience.
Yeah, because today they'll do it, tomorrow they're like, you just do it for, say, so you're doing it yesterday.
Exactly.
Why are you asking me today to do it for you?
You know, on my way here, I was just having a conversation with my cab driver, and I was telling him the one thing you can never want to be when you're visually impaired is to be dependent.
Yeah.
The moment people realize, by the way, kazi yako yani kushinda nifanyie, watachoka.
Yeah. So
you see, that comes with you not accepting yourself. If you don't accept yourself early enough, if you do not surround yourself with people who are raising you up to see that you can actually do something on your own, you can be someone again on your own, you will lose it.
So in your circles, like how was your social life affected?
I lost a lot of friends, by the way.
Like in terms of just not friends, even were you in a relationship, or like that wholesomeness of it all?
Yeah. So I lost a lot of friends. I had a very steady. I was in a very steady relationship. My lady decided, you machaki meenda. So
did they actually tell you that, or they just ghosted? What exactly happened?
She just left, and then
were you living together?
Yeah, we were living together. We were dating, and I had even introduced her to the family. But then, when this whole situation happened, and she realized, well, this is serious, she went poof. And then she called about, I think it was in February 2016, asked February 2017, asked if I'm still alive, and I said, yeah, I wasn't supposed to die, was I?
Wow.
And then she hung up. She later called me in August. Was it? Yeah, August 2017, after I went home to vote. I made my way home all the way from Nairobi, all the way to Nakuru on my own to vote, because I decided, you know what, this is the time I have got to test myself. And I went all the way. I voted, and then I came back to Nairobi. And then when she went home, she met up with some of my friends, and they were like, yo, uliacha mose ati jua lipotea macho. Ha, guess what? Dude, daddy ako na kitambi. Life yake iko tu sawa leo.
Like they'd find you emaciated and looking so.
You know what? This guy, he's dying.
Yes.
Dude has a six-pack. Hadi ako na kakwata. Ako sawa. Showed him. They showed her my photos, nini, selfies we took.
Oh my
gosh. And then she's like, oh, I think I made a mistake.
Where?
Akinipatia ni namba yake. Because she even deleted my number. So she called.
What?
Yeah, she called me.
So hold up. So what kind of a conversation were you having? First of all, you called me to ask me if I'm alive. Then again,
now you're calling.
To say what? Who? Please go contact the devil. Go check hell if I'm in the checklist, and then go do a roll call. Please don't contact me.
I didn't know it was her, actually.
I know. I'm imagining.
So when I picked up the phone, I was like, you see, when after you've lost sight, as you're adapting, the first thing you're hearing becomes really sharp, and your brain works really fast. Like CPU yako inaenda from.
It depends on what was affected. Mine, it's my brain. My brain was affected, so mine is still adjusting. So continue.
For me, Nene, I could like make out your voice real quick. The moment you say hello,
yeah.
When I say hello back, I'll call you by name.
Yes.
So when she said hello, I'm like, hi, hello, so and so, mambo. And I think that startled her. Like, amejuaje simulisema hao.
When
I
you
could even
think
hear
you're
her
stupid.
like whispering to them. Simulisema hao ni. Amejuaje. Like, you started giggling. I mean, wewe unatakaje? At you, no, I was just checking up on you.
I didn't die.
Yeah, actually, I said those exact words. I didn't die. It's like, huh?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Well, I after the whole, conversation, I told her, kwenye wewe ulienda, rudi tu huko.
Aki, for real.
Because you chose to leave.
You know, there is the shock. I understand if someone actually breaks up with me because I went blind, but the madharau is now where you've just now.
Exactly, because
you could just leave because you're in shock. You don't know what to do. But the madharau, now you're like,
I would
you
have preferred angenyamaza tu.
Hey, me, I'm okay with because even me, I would probably be in shock myself. I was in shock myself. But now you go and you ongeza insult into injury. You go away. By they go. So let me ask a question. What is this one thing you've been able to learn now that you've lost your sight? Like you're excited. What is this? What is this one thing you're so excited that you're able to do now that you're not able to do before?
I think my confidence is way, way better than it was before.
I know what you mean.
And I'm actually able to even, there's this phrase you usually say, Sioni, so what the hell? So I'll even approach someone who's super, super senior who'll be looking at me in amusement, like, you got the guts to even come talk to me.
Yeah.
And so openly, like,
I know what you mean by that. It's so, like, I heard you. I just want to tell you this. This is what I need to say. Tukiendanga. Yeah, I get that. I get that.
Yeah. Because I've met so many big important people, and I'm like, whoa.
That's great.
I met Wahiga Maura, and when we met, I'm like, hey, brother, how do you do? I'm like, dude, I am so underdressed. I'm not supposed to be talking to you like that. Did you just call me brother? And he started laughing. Like, whoa.
Yeah, but I think the confidence thing actually works.
Picks up real good, really well. And I started realizing that I didn't know the potential of my other senses. When you have all the senses working, there's nothing much.
You don't utilize them to their 100, to their fullest potential.
The moment you lose one, others really start sharpening up.
Yeah.
Right? Because the one thing I realized with myself is that after losing sight, I had that fear of the unknown. I couldn't even take one step in front of me. And that's where my senses kicked in. Like, they want to make up for what I cannot see, I can smell. What I cannot see, I can touch and feel, I can taste it.
Thank God COVID did not pass through your body system. Mine, me, I think.
Why?
Me, I'm on a whole other level. It's
I was affected by COVID.
Me, niko bado baby class. Because I was affected by COVID. So my sense of smell and taste went kaput for a while. And
mine too.
So everybody's asking you, but now your senses have heightened. I'm like, nah, bruh. They've actually checked out. And my brain was actually the organ that was affected. So for me, even being alive is like, I'm alive, right? So even hearing sometimes it's a bit difficult because I have to like lean in. I feel like if my clot lasted there longer, it would have affected even my eardrums. So I would have probably lost my sight and my hearing. But so with time, yes, I know what you mean. It's compensating and you have to survive. And I'm glad that you are able to take it so well. So now are you dating?
I'm in the market.
Woo!
I'm Googling.
Please tell the camera who you are, what you like. They might be watching you.
Oh my goodness.
Just see, you're a video artist.
Yeah.
Market yourself in a short paragraph.
All right. I'm Moses Shira. I'm 31 years old. And I'm a voiceover artist and a trained radio journalist. And I'm looking for a lady who is just as confident as I am, good looks, and someone who's not, afraid of
The dark.
blind dates.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what are you working now? What exactly do you do now? Or are you looking for a job? Are you okay now? Like, how's your life been since from 2017 up until now?
Oh, it's been
Career-wise.
quite an elevation, I dare say, because I became a journalist doing radio presenting, and then I was discovered that I could do. I had a good voice for voiceovers, and then I became a station voice for a vernacular radio station, and. During that period, I also learned how to do editing, so now I know production, a bit of it, and I was also introduced to TV because I also started doing volunteer work for the Able Differently show. So the confidence in front of the camera became quite apparent to me that I can actually do this as well.
All
so
right.
I can say, in a way, I'm all-rounded in terms of media. And I'm still looking for a solid job because, COVID also taught us something. Much as you got, one job, you also need a side hustle somewhere. Should the main gig fail because of, one or two things, then you have something to hold you up until the main gig comes back up.
Okay. Okay.
Mm.
So what is your side gig?
My side gig is doing presenting.
Okay.
It's actually the opposite. I'm supposed to be doing presenting as the main gig.
There's no opposite, by the way. It's what you like and what is available to you and what you've grown in. So I'm happy for you. I'm really, really happy for you that you've grown this far. So if somebody wants to get to your, wants to get to you, either on social media or they want to get your, like you said, your recordings, where do they find you?
They can find my I'm quite live on LinkedIn and
As
Moses Shira, and Shira is CHIIRA. It's Chira, the way it's pronounced. The writing is Chira, CHIIRA, but the pronunciation is Shira. And on Twitter is Shira_Shira. All right. And I'm not so active on Facebook because I found it a bit crowded. In terms of information, there are so many links. I'm yet to maneuver and stuff. But on WhatsApp, my number is 0711862654.
You see now, he has said his number. Get directly to him and hire him for your VO promos. Yeah, that's
or even
so
send
cool.
me an email.
All right.
cgmoses.vos@gmail.com. That's my email number, my email address. If you want to do adverts with me, you guys, cgmoses.vos@gmail.com.
Great.
Yeah.
So, one last word, or the last, among the last. What would you tell people or someone like you, a guy like you who's probably in the process of, they feel like they're losing their sight or they've lost their sight, they've just recently lost their sight? What kind of encouragement would you give them?
Let me say this, and someone once told me this that really encouraged me. Everyone who is sighted is a potential victim of sight loss. Anyone who is sighted is a potential victim of sight loss, because you have it until you lose it, right? But that one, it happens, right? And the process is not easy. But the one thing you should never lose is the vision. You can lose your sight, but do whatever you can to never lose your vision.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you so much for coming on the show,
Asante.
on the channel. And I am glad you came and gave encouragement and put yourself out there. So next time we'll be coming to your wedding.
Oh yeah, yeah. Amen to that. Anyone who's heard what she said, please make sure that happens.
Okay, fine. Oh, guys, thank you so much for joining us for this episode. It was an amazing episode with Shira. I hope you enjoyed the episode as well. Please comment and give your encouragement to Shira and to myself, and just tell us what you liked about the episode and what you learned and what you didn't learn. And also, like, and please, if you haven't yet, subscribe.
Sure thing.
Subscribe, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and also just learn. We are always willing to learn new things about visual impairment, not just about visual, even sighted, even as people, as human beings, we're just learning new things every day, right? So thank you so much, and I hope we can get to see you next time and join our squads. Bye.
Bye.